Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kaiser and the Voices. I'm Kaiser Acheron, and it's been a while, hasn't it? A very long while in terms of main uploads. Oh boy, I got a lot of explaining to do. Okay, so let's get the health stuff out of the way first. The reason I haven't uploaded since November, at least in terms of main recording stuff, is I went out to see Paula of Pishotic Productions, aka my girlfriend, and while I was there, I caught a really nasty cold. To the point I was coughing up every hour on the hour, really, really gross stuff. And I was getting really sick. I was popping cough drops left and right, so to speak. It was really heavy. It was heavy to the point that when I flew back to Puerto Rico, I was still sick. It was pretty dang bad, but I got over the congestion and, I thought I was okay. My throat was still really itchy though. I was still feeling a lot of dry spots and I was still coughing quite a bit. And I thought I could take care of it naturally, so I was drinking a lot of tea, I was drinking a lot of warm water, taking care of myself. Turns out it wasn't enough because, as it turns out, I caught laryngitis and pharyngitis at the same time. So that put me out of commission for a while, which is why you saw some highlight reel uploads for a bit. Paula had edited those, but she's been getting busy too, so production kind of stopped on a lot of things. And, after I went to the doctor and got a bunch of medicine to help take care of myself, literally, I had a liquid medicine, I believe 2 pill medications, and a nebulizer, which I had never used before in my life up to that point. I was breathing through a mask, man. It was weird. I had to put this thing on, every 4 hours and just breathe in this stuff. It was nuts. But yeah, no, I did that, and, I thought I was okay for a bit. And I thought this was the worst of it. This is as bad as it's going to get. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get back to work. It's going to be okay. And then 2020 happened. And I hate saying that too. Because it's the year just started. It's crazy. The year just started. I thought it was going to be great. Good start after a really shit year. No. Turns out this year was gonna kick me in the balls pretty dang hard. And I apologize for my vulgar language. It's just, good lord. For those of you who don't know or haven't been keeping up with media lately, Puerto Rico's been hit with earthquakes. And I don't mean just 3 or 4. I'm talking hundreds to thousands. The heaviest it got was a 6.4 magnitude earthquake, which rocked the south of Puerto Rico to its core and destroyed so many friggin' buildings, and so many people are now living in tents, outside because they're too scared to live in their homes. It's maddening, to say the least. It's frightening, but us in the north, my mother and myself, we felt the shakes really hard. Anytime it's a 4 or higher, we feel it. And the 6.4 that we hit, oh god. I was asleep at the time, so my mom comes rushing in, wakes me up, and we rush. We literally rush into the bathroom just to avoid it. That's how freaking frightened we were. This was early in the morning, just God, out of nowhere. First thing you wake up to is that. And then a power outage that lasted all day. And that set a very high precedent. And we thought, let's endure it for a bit. Let's see if we can just make this work, make it last, we can handle it. But no, they keep coming, and they keep, shaking the building, they keep, rocking the island. Mom and I at one point actually slept in the lobby of our building. We literally went 15 floors down the stairs. We haven't done that since Maria. That was 3 years ago at this point, I think. But yeah, we went down the stairs and we slept on bed sheets in the lobby that night. Like, the security guard was making the rounds, and he was making sure we were okay as we were sleeping there. Me, myself, like, no, my mom, myself, and the dog. I'm sorry. I'm retelling this, and I'm just realizing, holy crap. So much has happened in just the span of the month. You know, what a year this month has been, right? So, yeah, it got to the point where we actually stayed with a friend in another part of the island, Fajardo, which is in the eastern part of the island, which thankfully hasn't been hit too hard. But while we were out there, we were monitoring the earthquake activity, and we noticed it wasn't going away. Like, it was more or less 5 to 25 earthquakes a day, according to Ada Monson, who is a geological researcher. Which, by the way, if you want to keep up with the earthquakes and the patterns and such, I highly recommend following her. I'll try to link her Twitter in the description. Please, for the love of God, follow her. I know the Spanish is going to be a little bit tricky, but translate it, or at the very least, look for people in the comments who are translating these things. Please do your research on this. It's pretty bad. Anyways, getting back on track. Basically, after we got back from our visit to Fajardo, we thought, we could probably handle this. Nope. The buildings kept shaking, and my family here in the U.S., my brother, and our friends were saying, you need to go. And my mother, she was panicking. Like, she hadn't slept in 20-plus days by that point. So my mother coordinated with one of her friends, and we got out of there, like Sunday the 19th. We left early in the morning that day. Like, to give you context, I had been up around, 8 on Saturday, and I didn't fall asleep till, Sunday the next day. When I was on the plane, I took little cat naps, but I didn't sleep until we arrived in Virginia, which is where I'm currently staying. And, yeah, it's been a very interesting time in my life, since November. For the last 3 months, it's been nonstop, and the thing for me at this point is that I left Puerto Rico and I was still on medicine because I went back to the doctors and I still had issues. Like, as it turns out, one of my lymph nodes in the neck had swollen and I needed more medication. So here I am flying down to the US with a pill bottle just to make sure I could take my meds. Luckily, I'd taken all the liquid ones before I left. So yeah, I'm still recovering, more or less. Like, and now my throat is adjusting to cold weather, too, because I'm not used to winter. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know where I'm going at the moment. I wish I could say what's happening, because I'd love to give you guys a solid answer of when I'm coming back. But the thing is, I don't know. I really don't know. Because I don't know where my mother's going. And the thing is, it's just Mom and I right now. Like, we're all we got. We plan to move in with my brother and his family at some point later on in the year. I'm not going to say where we're going because, I would like some privacy here. But we do plan to all move in together at some point. But till then, we've got to pack up the apartment. We've got to sell the apartment. We need to make money. We need to survive. Mom needs to find a job out here. I need to get better so I can get back to work. And all of that's in the air right now because we're still monitoring the earthquakes right now. And what's even worse is that at the current moment, as I'm recording this on January 25th of 2020, there's currently protests going on in Puerto Rico because they found more resources that were supposed to be distributed during Maria that were in warehouses. And the people of Puerto Rico, I give pride to my people. They are standing up and fighting this, and I am so proud of them for that. So yeah, the lay of the land is weird for Kaiser and the Voices right now. My voice, at the moment, it's in a weird state. Like, I think I'm just out of practice at this point, but at the same time, like, I don't want to rush into it and, like, hurt myself, because I tried that and I did more damage, and I really don't want to do that again. Like, I want to come back and I want to make sure that I am able to give my all again, because I haven't for a while. I'm using my own voice at the moment, but I'm really fucking scared to really do anything with it, because one, I don't know if I'm fully back yet. I don't know if I'm fully healed. Second, I'm still adjusting to cold temperatures, and my throat needs to get used to, like, cold air, because cold air will dry your throat out. And I don't know what my living situation is going to be in the future. I know that, moving in with my brother and his family is going to happen. That's a fucking given. But from here to there, it's kind of this cloud. This very murky, very foggy cloud. And I have no clear answer. And to me, that's the scariest part. Because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know when I'm going to be back. And that terrifies me, because YouTube, this voice acting thing, Kaiser and the Voices, it's my livelihood. It's what keeps me going. It's my freaking job. And I love this job. I genuinely have the most fun in my work doing this. And it hurts me deeply that I can't record and make videos for you guys, because I don't know what's gonna happen right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to PR and try to endure this with Mom, or we're gonna stay out here for a while. I genuinely don't know. And hell, even recording this, I don't know if what I'm recording now is gonna get invalidated in a few days, because it changes on a dime. It all just changes so quickly and so fast that I'm trying to keep it together. I really am, but there are times I just want to break down. And I want to cry my eyes out. And just, I don't know. I'm really doing my best here. And then there are days where I just don't feel the motivation to do anything. I just sit there, staring at the screen, like not wanting to do a damn thing. And that sucks. That really sucks, because you want to do work, you want to get things done, you have to, because it's your livelihood, but at the same time, you're just like, if it's all just going to change in the next day or two, like, what's the point? Like, am I going to have to pack my bags and rush out the door again? Like, I don't know. It's a scary time. And it's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear. I guess that's the best way to put it, is that I'm in a position where I don't know. And mind you, I've got it a lot better than most, because I've got friends on the island who are trying to endure it that can't leave because they've got family and a good job, or there are people like in the South, like I mentioned earlier, living in tents, so I feel like I'm whining, talking about, having escaped, it's, I really don't know. And I'm trying to find the will and the motivation to get back to work, as well as get my health back in order, but it's taking a while. It really is. And I just wanted to make this update video to let you guys know where I'm at, what my mindset is with all this, and what's been going on, because I really haven't updated in a while. I mean, I posted a thing in the community tab, but I had to take it down because of a a job reason. It was, something correlating with my mother, so I had to remove it. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a heads up as to what's going on, why I haven't made a video in a while, and just keep you guys in the loop. I do hope at some point in the coming months I do come back, and I do get videos out again. I want to get back to work, but I have to make sure my health and where I'm living is all secure first because, that's a priority. And just a heads up, I'm going to be completely honest, this video is being monetized because it's the only video that's going out this month and I need the revenue. I genuinely need all that I can get right now because I don't want to be a burden on my family or to myself. Like, I want to be able to pay my health bill at the very least. Or, buy some food if we decide to go out. Or, hell, even buy a game to keep me from losing my mind. Like, I've genuinely been playing a lot of video games lately to keep myself calm. To give you an idea of what I've been playing lately, I played through Blood Fresh Supply, which, if you grew up playing build engine first-person shooters, it's one of the best. And it's horror-themed, which I didn't think I would like at first, but honestly, really good time. I played Sayonara Wild Hearts on the Switch, and my god, that game is beautiful. Definitely pick it up if you are in the indie scene and you love rhythm games. It is phenomenal. Ion Fury is another one I've been playing. That one is really good. I haven't beat it yet, but yeah, there's also Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair. That one is wicked fun. At this point, I'm just rattling off what I've been playing because, honestly, video games have been like therapy to me. It keeps my mind from wandering into what-ifs and other scenarios, but the bottom line, I'm in a weird state in my life right now, and I thank you all for continuing to subscribe, to continuing to watch these videos, even though they're really old. I can't thank you guys enough. Your continued viewership and your continued patronage, it really helps, and I'm really thankful that we are, still somehow rising in subscribers. Like, we're at 47,800 subs. Like, how the heck? Like, the fact you guys are still subscribing, even with my absence, it warms my heart to know you guys care. And it's keeping me going right now. It's giving me hope that when I come back, I'll have people eager to see what I have in store. So genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because you're really helping me out right now. And I would be on camera, but I'll be honest, I've never liked being on webcam. I don't like it. Amongst my friends, it's one thing, but, like, publicly speaking, I'm not a fan of, like, webcam stuff. I never have. It's not for me. That's why I adopted the whole voice thing in the first place. I don't like showing off my face. Especially when I'm trying not to cry. It's even worse. My eyes get all puffy and my nose gets stuffed. It's a mess. And I don't particularly think I look good when I'm a mess. So I rather keep you guys from seeing that. But yeah, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. If, I don't even know what to say at this point, but thank you. Because, honestly, this was not how I anticipated 2020 starting. With everything that's happening in the world right now, it's absolutely insane. But at the end of the day, I hold out hope. I hold out hope that it's just a rough start. Things will get better, and things will ultimately improve. Yeah, things definitely started with us getting kicked. Some of us harder than others, but maybe we'll stand up and rise above it. Maybe we'll make the most out of this year, and by the end of it, it'll be amazing. Maybe things are gonna get better soon. And that helps. it helps keep you moving forward amidst all the chaos. It really it pushes you forward when you don't really have much else, and yeah, I am grateful to where I'm staying right now. I'm grateful to the friends I have that wished me well. I'm grateful to Paula, who has been absolutely loving, even with all my insanity right now and all my anxiety. Paula, if you're watching this, I love you and just fucking thank you. And I'm grateful to every single one of you who has subscribed, watched a video, left a comment, even if it's just, something negative. I thank you anyway, because at the very least, it shows that there are people who both like and dislike my content. And hey, I accept either, and yeah, I hope to God I will come back, once I'm feeling better physically, emotionally, psychologically, and when I know what the hell's going on, but until then, thanks for sticking around. You guys rock.